console seller.
Yeah, this thing looks amazing. If this is a launch title for the PS4, which it very well could be, considering how long it's been in development, that would be nuts. If I really hope that that they say something. All I know is that on top of everything they've already announced is really making me want a PS4 right
Hmm.
now. So, and then Bobby, you also mentioned the new Ninja Gaiden.
Ninja Gaiden, yeah, I mean, this looks really fantastic. I want to play this hands-on because I've liked the Ninja Gaiden series, but this one is ninjas and zombies, takes place in the Ukraine, and I really like the art style.
You like you're a big fan of ninjas.
And zombie, well, yeah, I love ninjas. I love ninjas. Ninjas are fantastic. But now, I mean, what I'm really digging about this is the art style.
Yeah.
I think it's really cool. It's a
Blood.
really cool way to put the direction of Ninja Gaiden different, while, still having, not alienated the core audience of Ninja Gaiden by saying this is just a side offering. But by trying to attract new people that might be interested in the series, I'm sure this will be a lot easier, a lot more slasher, a lot more, gamer friendly than, maybe the original Ninja Gaiden.
Perhaps I don't know. The
Not the original, but the original next gen
the
Ninja
last
Gaiden.
Ninja Gaiden was really easy. Like I beat it no problem.
Yeah,
Like they need to make it harder. If anything, honestly, they need to make it more difficult. I think that series is kind of lost its way. It needs to find its way back to what made
so
the
add zombies and
Xbox.
blood. Add zombies.
When in
So you
doubt,
gotta
just
do it.
add zombies. That's kind of your motto, ain't it, Bobby? All right. Well, what do you think about like now that we've kind of said PS4 stuff? What do you think about the Xbox One? What do you think they're going to be announcing? It's going to be all games. They say they have 15 launch titles. I think they're going to show off all 15 at their press conference. Like that's going to be the big focus. It's just all going to be games. It's going to be trailer after trailer after trailer. There's going to be a bunch of people standing around awkwardly. There's going to be some planned jokes that go horribly. Jamie Kennedy is going to come out and like
Oh Lord. Usher's gonna come out and usher in a new generation.
yeah, Xbox One.
Uh I I think One Republic, that band, or One Direction is gonna be there singing
Nice.
songs.
That'll get
It's gonna be fantastic. I know I can't wait. I can't wait. Well, my prediction is that the EA Microsoft and EA is gonna make a big presentation,
yeah.
right? I think we're gonna see the UFC game revealed there with Dana White coming out because that was a major portion of last year's Microsoft press conference that you know that EA is working with with UFC, and I feel they're going to push this heavily for the Xbox One. That we'll see it there. We'll probably have Dana White there. We'll probably have hands on the floor of the new EA MMA game because I know that both companies, EA and UFC, like to push the hell out of their shit and you know be very marketable. So there's a lot of press there. I think both companies are going to try to relish the press. I mean, this is good press for UFC to promote not only the game but their brand. So I think if one big major thing we'll see there will be UFC, the UFC MMA game from EA, and it may be exclusive for the Xbox One. Like we might not even be able to play it on the PS4. That might just be a Microsoft booth exclusive.
Yeah, that's possible. And then they've also said that they have some big things coming as far as Madden's concerned and the NFL, or just the NFL in general. And I think that we're gonna, if they announce Madden was exclusive for the Xbox One,
Oh, dude,
that
that
would
I
be
don't think EA will pull that stuff, dude, because that's a money loss for them. But that would be like the biggest coup,
ever.
like almost one of the biggest coups ever in gaming history.
I,
That Microsoft stock would just skyrocket the next
yeah,
day.
they were very aloof when they were like talking about how they like signed a deal with the NFL, but they mentioned it during their conference, and I was kind of that piqued my curiosity just as because I like football, so
Yeah.
I'm really curious how that's gonna work because I'm gonna be able to. I'm really stoked that I'm gonna be able to watch hopefully most of the next season, at least a third of the next season, like through the next generation of Xboxes, which I kind of.
Aren't they going to be offering like NFL season pass or something along with the Madden 25th year edition?
Really?
Yeah, that's what I heard. Like buying it offers you like
A season pass?
a season pass or something, or
Really?
something to maybe even works with the Xbox. That if you get an Xbox One, you get a season pass on there. I mean, that's kind of cool.
That would be rad. They're probably.
And if they had season pass exclusive on, well, like that you could access season pass on the Xbox One without having to have a cable company go through. You know how many consoles that would sell?
Tons. Like they're definitely gonna have season pass on there, for sure. That makes total sense. But but like local games, things like that. I wonder if I'm gonna be able to do stuff like that, or games that aren't televised. What about that? Because as a Raiders fan, there are usually a few games in the season that don't get put on the air. Usually towards the end of the season. Because they don't sell out.
I'm saying that's what I feel like. They might give you access. I'm glad you brought up their deal with the NFL, because this is a major thing.
That's huge.
That gamers and game journalists are not going to talk about, because they're mostly going to talk about the games and the content coming out of there. This is a major system seller that if they could package some way to garner that audience, that NFL audience, that could be better than as many great games that PS4 can possibly come out.
Yeah, because it's like, not only will it play your Call of Duty and your Madden, but sports, bro, we're totally hooking you up, dog. Like, that's going to sell it. Like, a Blu-ray player that gives you the football and the Call of Duty and the Madden and the, like, Dance Central and fitness stuff for your girlfriend or whatever, like that sort of general marketing stuff. Maybe like air guitar, rock band in the future, who knows? Things like that. I think they're gonna do it. The other thing I'm really, really hoping to hear from both companies, the Xbox and the PS4, is I'm hoping to hear Oculus Rift compatibility. That's what I'm hoping to hear about. Right, Sebastian? You're always so quiet.
Oh yeah, I'm here.
You gotta chime in. You gotta get in there. You gotta be like a shark. Conversation.
Oh, I don't like being a shark. I'm more like a
dolphin.
Like a chameleon. I kind of like blend in.
Kind of blend in.
Yeah, I just blend in.
Well, that doesn't really.
I'm just there.
Doesn't really work for a video podcast.
Well, I mean. Sebastian, what are your feelings on Oculus Rift for like the next generation console? Do you see that we're gonna have some stuff there, and are you excited about it?
Most definitely, I'm excited about the Oculus Rift and what it can do, but I'm not entirely sure that's like the kind of like demographic that Oculus Rift would be going for, because I mean you're already paying like this much for a console. I don't think moms and dads are going to go out and buy their kids and sons another $100 or something attachment for their other $100 something, equaling up to probably almost maybe $1,000 plus with games and everything like that.
Oh no.
Yeah, but we have a gaming society that buys $250 headsets. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not that demographic, but it's still the gaming core demographic, because it's not the ones that the parents are going to go and buy for. That's why we're probably not going to see Oculus Rift for the Wii U. But I'm sure we're going to have an Oculus Rift presence there, and I hope they have a booth, because it's going to be catering to the PC world there. We'll probably see Hawken, and there'll be a huge line for that. If we're lucky, we might see Call of Duty, Oculus Rift, or something running, maybe Black Ops 2, a past iteration of it running Oculus Rift. And
I'd even go for Battlefield 4 on Oculus Rift, or Battlefield.
We'll see. I bet we'll Call of Duty on Oculus Rift.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
That's my prediction is that Oculus Rift is going to make a strong stance at E3, and the one thing is, how much financial backing do they really have? You know?
Yeah. Independent
company, and one of the co-founders just died. I mean, that's a sad story. So it's like, I would like to see an Oculus Rift presence at E3. I just don't know how much of it will it be.
Bobby,
There might be some closed door kind of stuff going on, and we may see a future with them working with the company, but it might not be too much hands-on stuff. I would love to have hands-on because I am not as lucky as you, Mr. Blake Morse, and I have not been in a spaceship.
I have good news for you, Bobby. We are rectifying that at E3. I've already made the appointment.
Yay!
You were.
This is like a surprise show.
Yeah, surprise.
I just won a prize. Watch Geeks of the Roundtable where you could win a prize.
If you're on the show doing commentary and going to E3, you might just get hands-on time with the Oculus.
I just won that prize package.
You did. All you had to do was bitch and moan and berate me, like live publicly. And I'm like, you know what? Hey, I already did something nice for you, you big old jerk. Yeah, so that's gonna happen. You're gonna fly in a spaceship in the Oculus Rift come E3.
Nice.